Hi there. Before we actually get into this, I just need to quickly say this medical disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice and I take no responsibility for your medical well-being. I'm only passing on information and giving my opinion. If you are unwell, please seek qualified medical advice. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. Is there any vitamin B12 in vegetables? Well, according to the Vegan Society, the only reliable vegan sources of B12 are foods fortified with B12 and B12 supplements. They also say that in the absence of any apparent dietary supply, deficiency symptoms usually take 5 years or more to develop in adults. So please don't go waiting until you actually start to show symptoms, because that will mean you've actually been deficient for several years. So if you are a vegan or vegetarian, it is well worth taking a vitamin B12 supplement. And I found this great one on Amazon, which is high strength and it dissolves easily in your mouth, so you're going to absorb it really well. And it's 100 tablets for only $7.49, so that means for less than 8 cents per day, you can make sure that you don't get deficient in vitamin B12. And you can easily find that by clicking the link in the description. And if you do buy through my link, I will get a small commission at no extra cost to you, which will help me to continue to make videos in the future. However, if you do really want to get your vitamin B12 from foods, HealthLine says that the top 12 foods that are high in vitamin B12 are animal liver and kidneys. A 3.5 ounce or 100 gram serving of lamb liver provides an incredible 3,571% of the daily value for vitamin B12. Then there's clams. You can get more than 7,000% of the daily value in just 20 small clams. And sardines are also good. A 1 cup, 150 gram serving of drained sardines provides 554% of the daily value for vitamin B12. Then there's beef, and 1 grilled flat iron steak, about 190 grams, provides 467% of the daily value for vitamin B12. Then there's fortified cereal. Although not commonly recommended as part of a healthy diet, fortified cereals can be a good source of B vitamins, especially B12. Next on the list is tuna. A 3.5 ounce or 100 gram serving of cooked tuna contains 453% of the daily value of vitamin B12. Then there's fortified nutritional yeast. Vitamin B12 is not naturally present in nutritional yeast, however it's commonly fortified, making it a great source of vitamin B12. Then there's trout. A 3.5 ounce or 100 gram serving of trout fillet offers about 312% of the daily value for vitamin B12. Salmon is also good, and a half fillet of 178 grams of cooked salmon can pack 208% of the daily value for vitamin B12. Then there's fortified non-dairy milk. While soy, almond and rice milks are not naturally high in vitamin B12, they are usually fortified, making them an excellent source of this vitamin. One example is soy milk, which can provide up to 86% of the daily value for vitamin B12 in 1 cup of 240 millilitres. Then there's milk and dairy products. 1 cup or 240 millilitres of whole milk supplies 46% of the daily value of vitamin B12. Cheese is also a rich source of B12. 1 large slice or 22 grams of Swiss cheese can contain about 28% of the daily value. And finally, there's eggs. 2 large eggs supply about 46% of the daily value for vitamin B12. So there you go. As you can see, there's no fresh vegetables on that list because fresh vegetables just don't contain vitamin B12. So again, as I said before, if you're a vegan or a vegetarian and you want to really make sure that you definitely don't get deficient in vitamin B12, I highly recommend a vitamin B12 supplement, and you can easily get that by clicking the link in the description. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, I wish you the very best of health.